What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be reviewing 3 lenses. We got the 35mm, we got the 40mm, and on this camera right now we have the Sigma 18-35 1.8 on Joe Reviews. This is the reason why we're doing this, because after watching videos and reviews on the internet, I wanted to see if the Sigma was better than the 35 RF. The autofocus on this RF 35mm macro is just terrible. It is not good. Like, it is terrible, not good. Takes forever forever. I know it's an STM motor, which is not Canon's best autofocusing system, but even the STM on the 40 is still better than the one on the RF, brand new. You know, some pros that I saw before I got this was really new, only on the EOS R. You have this thing, spinny thingy. It's cool. I don't really use it too much. I mostly use the buttons. So, and then we have the zoom, the focus ring. It's actually very long. It takes a long time to actually get from macro. So this lens, it's light. It doesn't weigh a lot. Half the size of the Sigma. It's small like the 40. Look at how small this 40 is. Filter rings are the same. So these things are actually pretty similar, as you can see side by side. The lens, they have similarities. This one even says macro. Like, 1 foot I guess is macro. This one isn't more macro. This is a 1 and 2. This is at 17 centimeters. As you see, that we're now running on the RF 35mm macro, and this is the kind of sharpness, type of image you'll be looking. This is the kind of autofocus you'll be getting. All right, guys, here we're gonna be testing the image stabilization. So the Sigma has none, so I just hold it steady and walk forward. And now we have the RF, and I'm holding it steady, and now I'm going to walk forward. As you can see, it's definitely greatly improved with some IS. And we have the 16-35, steady and walk forward. So now we're just testing a quick parallax. One thing I'm noticing is you could hear the Sigma motors as it's autofocusing. Yeah, you could definitely tell there's no IS. And the RF is actually doing quite well. You know, it's a smaller lens, so it's a lot lighter. So of course it doesn't have that extra bit of weight to help stabilize it. But then yeah, now we're using this back button focus to just focus it instead of letting it go automatically. See how long it takes. As you see, we continue using back button focus, just to see how long it takes to focus back and forth. And the 40 is actually doing pretty well. It's not as macro as the 35, but yeah, now we have the Sigma over here, and it's just snappy, just snap, you know. This is back button focus, remember that? So this is just if you just want to quickly get your subject in focus with no messing around. Sometimes, you know, time is very important. So here we're just trying the image stabilization as we just do a quick little parallax. Tiny handheld one. And the Sigma with no IS, just handheld. Trying to be as steady as possible. It's gonna detect the face, see how it works. Get a little closer. See if it tracks me good. Back and forward. Let's see, maybe back here. See if it's in focus. And go back here. Right there. Let it focus on the back. Get back in there. Back. Alright, remember this is a 40mm. So there. There. You can definitely see the difference between a 40mm and a 35. Front forward looking, backward, forward. I think it focuses this far. I think so. I know the other one's a macro. Let's see here. Here. Didn't check the shutter. Didn't even check the white balance. Man, everything's all messed up. So like, all right, here. It's a bit slow, isn't it? I mean, we'll see the results on the computer. The only thing is this one's macro, so you could really get in there, you know? But then look how long it takes to get in focus. Holy shit. Here, I mean, like tiny movements, it's not that bad, you know? Here, all the way, right there. Like I said, right there, here. Yeah, and here we just take a quick break by looking at some comparison photos of the lenses. And just to get an idea of the differences you will see. Am I gonna keep this lens? Am I gonna keep this lens I just bought for like $450? Yeah, because I just bought it for $450. And I just sold my Sigma on eBay, which is fine. I actually wanted to sell that anyways. It's a crop sensor, as you see. It has this really bad vignette, and even at 35, you still have a vignette. And I really wanted the image stabilization on this thing, you know? It has image stabilization, it has IS, it has macro, it's a fast aperture, and it's like half the size. I either just have a faulty item, because I want to know, like, do you guys that have already this lens, is it that bad? So we'll see how it works in the fields tonight, because that's what we'll be doing. Be working on events. If you want to be really inconspicuous and you want a semi-fast lens, this is perfect. Like, this is a cool lens. Like, it's not the sharpest and it has no IS, but hey, it works. And then we have the Sigma, the one I'm filming on right now. This good old 18 to 35 1.8. I still love this lens. This is still always going to be a lens of recommendation for my choice. If somebody asks me, what lens do you need? What lens do you want to be your first lens? I don't care what body you have, get a Sigma art lens. Like, unless you're like a really professional, still get a Sigma art lens. So yeah, that's my thoughts on basically these lenses. You know, I love lenses, I'm obsessed with lenses. It's just like, it's so cool. And if you have any questions, I could still make some tests while I have these lenses. I'll be rocking all my lenses still, just the ones I'm selling. So if any more questions, leave it down below. And have a nice day, guys. Subscribe. I did leave an affiliate link of Amazon. I might leave it, I might not, I don't know yet, because I have to sign up again because it's kind of useless, but it does help, you know, like if you see some money coming in, these videos, like I didn't realize how much time consuming making videos for YouTube is, because you're not getting paid, this is all from you, which is fine. But if you want to be consistent about it, you're basically just making an investment of time, so it's nice to have a little bit of return, even if it's just a couple bucks, because it kind of gives you a little boost that this could be something more. So we'll see what happens in the future, and yeah, I'll leave some links down below if you would like to purchase any of these lenses. If you liked any of these lenses, we'll see on the computer what are my thoughts. See you guys later.